Hey, what's up everyone? This is a quick and easy tutorial on how to make your cityscapes look like they're reflecting in calm, still water. I love photographing Manhattan from Jersey City, however the Hudson River is always moving too much for me to achieve a mirror-like reflection naturally, so I'm going to show you how I flip the image and create a reflection myself. There are many ways to do this technique. I'm going to show you my most preferred method using Photoshop. Let's get started by opening a copy of the image you would like to reflect. Always work with a copy so I don't accidentally mess up the original photo. Now I'm going to go to Photo, Edit in Adobe Photoshop, Edit a copy with Lightroom adjustments. Or you can just do Edit a copy. Alright, now that we have Photoshop open, make a copy of the background layer. Next you want to hide the original background layer. Go up to Image, Canvas Size, and then double the amount of the height. This should give us enough workspace so when we flip the image, we have room. Drag your image all the way to the top of the workspace. That's good right there. So now you want to grab a guideline and check the horizon. Now this is a panoramic image, so my horizon line is probably a little curved. So what I'm going to do is fix that. So I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, and I'm going to use the warp tool. Now you might use perspective or distort or skew. It all varies on the image, but mine's not too far off, so I'm just going to drag this up and go along the horizon right here and pull the middle down. It's a little high right here, so I'm going to drag that back down. And the end. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna go and double check everything. Alright, cool. Now I'm just gonna hit enter and that should apply the effect. Now we want to flip the image, so copy it again and go to Edit, Transform, Flip Vertical. Now drag the image down to that guideline. Hold the Shift key and that will keep it from going left and right. And you want to zoom in here and make sure it's perfect. Alright, that looks good right about there. So now we're done with this guideline, so we can get rid of that. Grab the selection tool and we're going to select the bottom half, starting at the horizon line. That looks good, and I'm going to apply a layer mask. This should get rid of the water like that, and right off the bat it's pretty good. Some people might like it sharp on the top and the bottom, but I'm going to make it a little blurry for the bottom half just to kind of make it a little more natural. So select your layer for the bottom, go to Filter, Blur, and then Gaussian Blur. Now this is kind of personal preference. I usually keep it kind of low, between 2 and 4 range. You know, here's what it looks like really high. And also, some people like to use motion blur at a 90-degree angle. That's another method to do the bottom blur. But for this, we'll stick with Gaussian. Alright, right there looks pretty good. Now once you do that, we could get rid of that excess space below. So grab the crop tool. We'll just crop that out right there. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to zoom in and just check the horizon one more time. I want to clean up around these boats a little bit. You see that little boat kind of has a hard edge? So we're gonna airbrush that out a little bit. Make sure you go back on your layer that has the mask, and just lightly smooth the horizon line out where it needs it. Alright, for the most part it's pretty good, so I think I'm just gonna leave it right like that. As I scan this horizon line, it's, you know, everything's lined up great and it's looking pretty natural, and that's what we want. Alright, now we can flatten all these layers. So just right click, flatten image, and then hit OK, and then go to File, Save. Now depending on your settings, this should bring it back into Lightroom. There's my new image, and yeah, it looks great. I really like this effect. I've had a lot of positive feedback from it. Clients like it, and now that we're back in Lightroom, if you want to do further adjustments, you can. And I think I'm just going to leave it at that. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and share and like. Take care.